Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 milliamp hour power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome to Drizzy Dispatch, where we dive into the latest NFL news and trends. In a league where player contracts are constantly evolving, some wide receivers are on the verge of breaking out into big money deals. We're talking about guys like Drake London, Justin Wilson, Terry McLaurin, and Jameson Williams, all top talent in their own right. The Baltimore Ravens just extended Rashad Bateman to a new contract, which sets a precedent for other wideouts looking to lock up long-term extensions of their own. And with the 2022 draft class entering extension eligibility, we're seeing some big-name receivers hitting the market. Let's take a closer look at London, who had an incredible rookie season in Atlanta, racking up 100 catches and over 1,200 yards. He was a favorite target for quarterback Desmond Ridder, but as he grows into his role, expectations are only going to rise, which means so should his salary. The Falcons have already picked up London's fifth-year option, giving them some breathing room to work out an extension that could keep him in Atlanta for years to come. But with the team facing salary cap constraints, it'll be a challenge for both sides to agree on a deal that keeps London happy and the Falcons financially sound. Now, let's shift gears to Justin Wilson, who's been quietly putting up big numbers despite playing under a patchwork quarterback situation in New York. With the Jets finally looking like they're building around their young receiver, we might see Wilson become one of the most sought-after free agents this offseason. Wilson's agent has hinted that he could be in line for a massive new deal, potentially rivaling DK Metcalf's $33 million per year contract. And with Justin Fields back at quarterback, it's likely Wilson will continue to thrive and demand top dollar as a result. Meanwhile, Terry McLaurin is another receiver who needs an extension, fast. The Washington Commanders are counting on him as their #1 target, but he's entering the final year of his contract. Given his Pro Bowl caliber performances over the past few seasons, it's imperative that the team gets this deal done ASAP. Now, McLaurin's situation is a bit more complicated than some other receivers, given his age and the fact that the Commanders might not want to commit long-term to him just yet. But with him being Jaden Daniels' clear-cut #1 target, it's hard to argue against giving him a big payday. Last, but certainly not least, we have Jameson Williams, who's still got some roadblocks to overcome before he can command top dollar. His history of injuries and suspensions raises red flags for teams considering extending him, but the Lions are willing to take the risk if it means they can get him on the field consistently. Williams' situation is a classic case of team wanting to invest in their young receiver versus financial constraints holding them back. But with his incredible breakout season last year, he's definitely got some leverage going into extension talks. Finally, we have a mix of players who are either playing it smart or looking to make a statement. Wan'Dale Robinson and George Pickens are two receivers you might not think much of right now, but keep an eye on them in the coming weeks. Alec Pierce is another player who's been quietly racking up big numbers for his team. These deals all have one thing in common: they're setting a new standard for wide receiver contracts. With players like Bateman already locked up and others about to hit the market, it's an exciting time to be a fan of the position. And at Drizzy Dispatch, we'll be keeping a close eye on these developments as they unfold.